columnist's comments about
This
Barkley
is
have also been
6 minutes
criticised by
past
fellow
05
journalists.
I understand why you
07
want to be
hours,
controversial,
Sunday,
but to sort of
GMT
stereotype people
London,
in that way,
UK,
I just don't see
Sunday,
why. I
the
don't see how that has a
16th
place
of
in a
April
national newspaper. It
2017.
is what you would sort of
This is a
read, as I said, if someone was
short
trolling you
clip
on Twitter or something like that.
broadcast
Much of Liverpool,
shortly
whether
after
red
4
or blue, has
a.m.
boycotted the Sun ever since Kelvin
this
Mackenzie
morning on
oversaw the
Sky
publication
News,
of what
which
the
is a
paper said
package
was
they
the truth
originally
about the
broadcast on
Hillsborough disaster.
Saturday.
This latest controversy
15th of
will no
April
doubt reduce that limited
2017.
circulation even further.
Reporting
Fraser
on
Maud,
the
Sky
latest
News,
outrage against the people of
More
Liverpool,
than a dozen people have been arrested as
as
supporters
published
and
by
opponents of President
Murdoch's
Trump clashed in
Sun
California.
newspaper.
Fireworks and smoke bombs were thrown as
It
police
is
struggled to control the
absolutely
crowd
crucial
at a park in
to point
Berkeley.
out
The violence began after protesters showed
that
up at a pro-Trump
it was the
Patriots
Sun
Day
newspaper
rally.
that
in a zoo.
maligned
Everton have
the
issued a
whole
statement saying that
community
yesterday
of
they told the
Liverpool
Sun newspaper that it's
over
banned
the
from
Hillsborough
Goodison Park, from the
disaster
Finch Farm training ground,
that
and
actually
from all areas of the club's
contributed
operation.
seriously
It goes on to say that
to
whilst we will not
30-year
dignify any
delay
journalist with a
in getting
response
any
to appalling
vindication
and indefensible
for the
allegations, the
innocent
newspaper has to know that any
fans.
attack on the city, either against a much respected community or an individual, is not acceptable. The comments about Barkley, who put the incident behind him long enough to help his club to a 3-1 win over Burnley yesterday afternoon, have also been reported to the police by the city's mayor.
I don't think it's enough at all. I think he's an archaic throwback to a prehistoric time, representing journalists as he does. You know, I think his comments are derogatory, racist, and I think not only should he be suspended, he should be sacked.
The 23-year-old earned the praise of his manager for keeping his composure during a difficult week.
He was dealing really good with that, and showed today he was focused. I think he was one of the first players who had really difficult in the beginning, but he showed his qualities in the second half.
The club's announcement has the full backing of the fans.
From a professional point of view, for a journalist to say that sort of thing about anybody is just unacceptable.
What the journalist said was out of order, really. You can't personally insult people like that, and I think he should be sacked.
Well, what they did was totally wrong, and yeah, I totally agree with it. Down the Sun, that's what I say.
Yeah, quite right. I thought it was really offhand. You know,
bang out of order.
Bang out of order. You know, he's having.
It's good that the club have got behind him and supported him in that decision as well.
Kelvin Mackenzie has said, "I had no idea of Ross Barkley's family background, and nor did anybody else. For the mayor of Liverpool and a handful of others to describe the article as racist is beyond parody." The columnist's comments about Barkley have also been criticised by fellow journalists.
I understand why you want to be controversial, but to sort of stereotype people in that way, I just don't see why. I don't see how that has a place in a sort of national newspaper. It is what you would sort of read, as I said, if someone was trolling you on Twitter or something like that.
Much of Liverpool, whether red or blue, has boycotted the Sun ever since Kelvin Mackenzie oversaw the publication of what the paper said was the truth about the Hillsborough disaster. This latest controversy will no doubt reduce that limited circulation even further. Fraser Maud, Sky News, Liverpool.
More than a dozen people have been arrested as supporters and opponents of President Trump clashed in California. Fireworks and smoke bombs were thrown as police struggled to control the crowd at a park in Berkeley. The violence began after protesters showed up at a pro-Trump Patriots Day